So the first point that I want to make is PPO adjustment is a marketing fee. And the reason I say that is if you really, really think about it, the PPO plans do not do anything else other than supposedly send you new patients. What I mean by that is, are they helping with technology? No. Are they helping you train on how to be a better clinician? No. Are they helping you find, better team members or even pay for the team members? No. Are they doing, anything to help your practice? No. A lot of times the only thing they do is create red tape, which you have to navigate and you have to have a staff to navigate. And then a lot of times after you do the work, they'll deny the claim. So they don't make your life easy. They don't really add anything to make your practice better, make your, patient care better, but rather they put, handcuffs around your arms. So you have to now not only, do all the stuff you have to do running a business, taking care of patients, but also you have to deal with all the insurance. The only benefit anybody can argue that they do provide is send you new patients. So you might be wondering, why did I say that PPO plans cost 30 times more than Google SEO? I'll share that. I'll explain that in two ways. We talk to hundreds of practices, and a typical practice, let's say $1 million practice with 70 to 80% dependent on PPO plans, will give up around $500,000 in write-offs. Meaning, let's say for them to collect $1 million, and 70 to 80% of those $1 million come from PPO patients, they have to do $1.5+ million in dentistry. So they're doing $1.5 million in dentistry because of the fee controls and the fee write-offs that you have to endure. You're not seeing the entire $1.5 million of dentistry you did. You only see around $1 million of that. So $500,000 is a lot of money. SEO, for example, should cost you, less than $15,000. So I just did simple math. You divide $500,000 by 15,000. That's, more than 30 times. So PPO plans are very expensive. Another way to look at the cost of PPO plans is, how much is it costing you? So let's say you get a new patient, and that patient is with you for 5 years, and the amount that the PPO plan will pay is $1,000. So you have to do pretty much close to $2,000 worth of dentistry to get that $1,000. Because that PPO patient stayed with you for 5 years, year one, you are paying, this invisible fee of $1,000 to the PPO plan in the form of write-offs and fee controls. Year two, another $1,000. Year three, another $1,000. So you're paying $5,000 as a marketing fee because 5 years ago they sent you that new patient. And like I was alluding to today, studies are showing that people are not using the PPO plan to choose you. Rather, they're using your Google reviews, using their search to choose you. So they didn't come to you because you're on the PPO plan. They came to you because of SEO. Why do 95% of the practices get virtually zero Google SEO traffic and 5% of practices get almost 100% of SEO traffic? Now we need to, deal with the elephant in the room. SEO is not easy. I mean, SEO doesn't help every single dental practice. Google also has to make money. So the way they make money is they make the free traffic really hard. So they say, okay, we'll send all of the free traffic to 5% of the business owners. Why? Because then the other 95% who get almost no traffic, no free traffic, have to pay Google a lot of money to get that paid traffic. This chart explains it in a nutshell. This is the amount of money that Google has been making quarter over quarter over quarter. And in the year 2022, they made $224 billion. As you can see, when they first started, they only made $60 million. So it went from 60 million to $224 billion. Now, if Google were a country, it would be like the 53rd or 54th most prosperous country in the world. Not even the entire Google business, just the ad business. Why? Because 224 billion is bigger than the GDP of 150 plus countries. So Google makes a killing, and the way they make a killing is they make SEO hard, the free traffic hard, and they limit it to the top 5% of the websites. So SEO is not for everyone. So our clients typically are not the everyone client, rather they are the ones who want to be in the top 5%. So we focus on helping our clients get into the top 5% and stay there. So Google ads and social media ads are 5 to 10 times more expensive. You have choices. You can, of course, do SEO, you can do Google Ads, you can do social media ads, or you can do PPO. We already established that PPO is 30 times more expensive because you are paying that fee every year, every visit, every year the patient is with you. So if the patient is with you for 5 years, you have to, do the deductions. You have to be controlled by the rules of the, the fees that's allowed by the PPO plan. For those reasons, you are giving up $5,000, 30 times more than SEO. With Google Ads and social media ads, you're giving up 5 times more for Google Ads and 10 times more for social media ads. And I'll explain this in a minute. So this is why Google Ads are 5 times more expensive, and then social media ads are at least 10 times more expensive. So the average time somebody coming from SEO will spend on your website is 90 seconds, which means they go to Google, they type what they need. Let's say they're interested in, they have a toothache and they're looking for an emergency dentist, or they might be looking for veneers, Invisalign, whatever they're looking for. They Google what they're looking for. And let's say you show up at the top of Google, that's called SEO, search engine optimization. If they click on that link and come to your web page, they're going to spend 90 seconds on average. If they click on an ad link, a Google ad link, and come to your website, they're going to spend 15 seconds on average. So anybody who's spending 15 seconds on average, means you need like 6 times as many people to kind of equal one person who's coming from SEO. What I mean is, like, if you're a salesperson and you have to convince 2 people, one person gives you 90 seconds, the other person gives you 15 seconds, you are going to be much more likely going to be able to convince the person who gave you 90 seconds than the one who gave you 15 seconds, because 15 seconds is not a lot of time. So you need a lot more people through ads to get the same number of new patients, which is why Google Ads are, at least 5 times more expensive than SEO. And again, it's not just based on this scientific, review, but also based on data. Like we track calls, we know how much people spend on Google Ads versus SEO, and we know how many new patient calls they're getting. And we also know from by tracking all these metrics, it's at least 5 times more expensive. Now, when a client keeps doing SEO in year 2, year 3, year 4, I'm not talking just SEO that's called SEO, but I mean actually effective SEO where you are in the top 5%. If they keep doing that over time, that they don't stay in the top 5%, they get into the top 4%, top 3%, top 2%, top 1%, which means their results get better and better and better. Google Ads, on the other hand, the reason it's only 15 seconds is there's no trust. People know it's an ad. So when they realize that it's an ad, they don't stick around. They're looking for a reason to leave. Now, social media ads, you might be wondering, why is it only 5 seconds as opposed to Google Ads? It's 15 seconds. Because social media not only doesn't have trust because it's an ad, but also there's no intention. Intention meaning I am looking for something specific right now. So I'm looking for veneers right now. I Googled it. I typed it into Google. I'm looking for emergency dentist right now. I typed it into Google. So I am specifically interested in that. But with social media ads, you're not typing in what you're looking for. So there's no intention. Therefore, imagine somebody's looking at, vacation pictures of their cousin on Facebook or Instagram. They're not interested in dentistry at that moment. So they are even less likely to do anything, which is why they're only spending 5 seconds, which means social media ads in our studies, at least, twice as expensive as Google Ads, just because now we need even more people to get the same benefit. Now, why am I sharing this? Because you have choices. You can stay in the PPO plan, which is the most expensive. You can master SEO. You can tap into Google Ads, or you can tap into social media ads. Now, I just want you to make sure, I want to make sure that you're going in with your eyes wide open. Doesn't mean that this is the only strategy. You can do all of these 3 strategies. But of course, what I find with doctors is, they're long-term thinkers. They want to do what's best for them long-term. So over time, the good ones who really have an amazing reputation, good reviews and so forth, gravitate towards SEO. Because when you combine that amazing reputation with SEO, it's a very powerful advantage in the marketplace.